We are out for a little back road cruise. I actually found a spot that was really nice I wanted to camp at, but it's so early in the day and it's such a nice day. I figured might as well just keep following this road because it's in such good shape and just enjoy some sights, and maybe I'll find somewhere nicer to camp. If not, I'll just head back there. So it's really a win-win. We reached the summit of the road. It was a really nice drive, but Frank was starting to get hot in the van, so I decided not to go down the other side. We came to the spot I found for camping because it's in the trees. It's a ways off the road, so it'll be quieter. There's no danger to Frank. He's not going to wander that far. And we can set up a hammock. And we're just going to hang out, probably spend the rest of today and maybe even all day tomorrow here because I can set up my solar panel and I can get lots of work done. I got camp set up, got my van parked level. I forgot my leveling block, so I have to make sure to do a really good job parking. I got Frank's toy basket out. I got the rug, and under the rug I put these mats so it's nicer for Frank. Got my hammock set up, and I got a bit of a mess in here, but we'll get there. So I got my solar panel set up, and then I got my drone battery, GoPro, and camera battery charging. Frank likes to hang out by the solar panel. Alright, I have cleaned up my van and made myself a nice cup of coffee. And now I get to sit down at my desk with the doors wide open on this beautiful day and just enjoy nice, cool shade and get some editing done. There you go, bud. Well, I gotta say, I am pretty stoked on this camp and my little grill. I think I've improved. I just went a little bigger off the start and I got vegetables sizzling, which is very rewarding. Something I love about learning new things is every time you improve, you get that like feel-good feeling. Whereas when you're like really good at something, it starts to become a lot of work to improve. It's like almost easier to improve at things you suck at. Unless you suck at learning, which I don't, thankfully. But yeah, I'm so stoked on this grill, and this is the medium of 3 sizes. I'm really grateful they sent it to me with the whole kit and caboodle, the whole bundle there. So yeah, and they gave me a code. If you are interested in getting one of your own, it's Alpine10 for 10% off. So yeah, that's it's a win-win. So yeah, I'm glad they reached out, and it's something I was looking into for a while. But yeah, it's really awesome to be having grilled vegetables during a fire ban, and a nice change from just always frying everything in my cast iron. So yeah. Here you go, bud. I'm sorry it's not grilled, but I put some treats in it for you. Oh yes, oh ho ho, so satisfying, huh, amazing, and way quicker than last time, way quicker, oh yes. Oh I've been missing out on grilling my entire life. I had no idea. It was like this easy, and you could do it anytime. Do you want to go for a walk? Hi, Frank. Do you want to go for a walk? We can go for a little walk around camp if you want. I don't have to do this right now. Dessert. Nice. Good idea, Frank. Thank you. Raspberry. Nice. This is amazing. This is all thimbleberry, all through there. That whole hillside, everything. I had no idea Alberta had thimbleberries. That really is one of the great things about traveling, is whether you're meaning to or not, like, you learn something. So today, arriving here and having all these thimbleberries, I learned something about the distribution of thimbleberries. Turns out they're not just coastal. They're not just up until the West Kootenays. They come into Alberta, and who knows how far east they go. And maybe someday I'll find out. Oh, yes. Frank, you're a genius. I want a dessert. So something I always keep in mind with bears is that if a bear is not hibernating, it's eating. So if I'm somewhere where there's no food sources for bears, I'm not really worried about them. If I'm somewhere where there's like tons of berries, like here, or when I'm out picking berries, then I'm much more aware of bears, much more likely to expect to run into them, and just more on high alert. So I'm always bear aware. There's always a chance of seeing bears, but extra so when there's excellent food sources. So So last night I got out to go pee, and when I got back in the van, I left my Crocs outside the van. I thought, man, maybe you shouldn't do that. Something might take one of them. I was like, no, nothing's gonna take it. And I was like, no, left them outside. Got up this morning, opened the door, there's only one of them outside the freaking door. Anyways, so I was looking around. I was rather upset about it. I was like, what are the chances that something takes my Croc? Right after thinking that. So I was looking all around, and I was looking all in the trees here and stuff, and then I spotted it way over there. It's fine. It's fine. I just went for an adventure last night. What? Hi, good morning, Frank. Hello. Hello, lovely boy. Reunited. Enjoy the company, guys. Oh, we are having a very nice, very slow morning here. Initially, I planned to get up early and go for a walk while it was cool in the van because it's a very shady spot. So it's good for doing that. But then I remembered that my body's really tired. I have a condition called hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So when I get fatigued or worn down, all my joints really start to hurt. So it's a bit of a challenge trying to improve my fitness because I can't just go, go, go like I used to. I can't just like bullhead my way to fitness and kind of like wear myself into the ground because my body doesn't respond well to that anymore. And yeah, the big tipping point was hiking the PCT. I just never fully recovered. I got so worn down that I actually started to notice I had this condition. So yeah, it's just finding like a good balance point between pushing myself when my body's accepting of that, and then times where everything hurts for no other apparent reason, to take that as a sign to rest and just, yeah. Well, I wasn't exactly planning when I came out here, so as it turns out, I have a call with my therapist through BetterHelp in the next 30 to 90 minutes. I'm not sure because I didn't write it down. But there's no service here, which has been really, really nice. So I've packed up and I'm gonna go find somewhere nice to talk to my therapist. Yeah, I do have to go for a little drive, but it's way nicer than going into town or being in the same town or just sitting in a stuffy office. So I'll get to be outside, it'll be really nice, but it does mean leaving this camp. Hello. Well, since I had to drive to service, I'm doing some work because I have some service. I just feel like I might as well get a few things done since I'm in the shade. So I'm just gonna post a whole bunch of pictures of Frank today for patrons and do some emails and stuff. And then go find somewhere really nice to camp. So Frank is comfortable in the back, just chilling. It's a really nice spot. Oh, and I'm sitting in the front here because it's where I have the best service on my phone. Either out in the forest or here. But if I go in the back, my insulation is so good that it actually blocks cell phone signal, so. Alright, so I found this level camp spot with a really nice view just down the road from the parking lot, and according to my compass it should be quite shady for most of the morning, if not all of the day. So I'm gonna get up early. It's really not a far hike, so I'm not worried about it. I'm pretty confident with this spot, but there is something about this spot that not everyone might like, and that is mosquitoes. Yeah. So while I cook something I haven't cooked in quite a while on this channel, which is pan bread, I'm going to, I guess, address the topic of mosquitoes since it's such a concern. Yes, there are mosquitoes places I go quite often. I don't love them. It's annoying and it's itchy, and especially because I have a really strong histamine reaction. It's pretty bad. But like black flies and stuff are like much worse. I've had my entire face swollen up from black fly reactions, so I prefer mosquitoes over black flies. So yeah, I just wear like loose clothing like this to, you know, keep them off my arms and back mostly. And yeah, I mostly just tolerate it. I find that if you go cold soaking, all the itchiness goes away. So if I do get swarmed and attacked, I'll just like go in an icy creek, and then those don't get itchy anymore. And I've also found that if you stress out, the itching gets worse. So if I do get swarmed, I get a bunch of bites, I just stay really calm, like keep my heart rate low, and yeah, just stay chill, and then it's not as bad as if I totally panic. So that's my approach to mosquitoes. But yeah, a lot of it's just like strategic travel. I put tomatoes in one of them. Very good. And I put like a umami blend from Trader Joe's and dried cilantro, which really doesn't taste like cilantro, in the batter. I have a feeling you want my bread. And I'm not giving it to you because I put mushroom powder in, and mushrooms are bad for you, Frank. You haven't done well with them. I'm sorry. You do look very adorable when you're asking, though. This is really nice up here. I'm glad I got up when my alarm went off. I was like, what? Why do I have an alarm? I had to think about it for a moment. I looked out the window and I was like, Oh yeah, there's a lake I was gonna hike to. But most of the trail up was road, and I think I actually could have driven it. And then it's like less than a kilometer from the last parking to here. So, which was the hardest part. But it's absolutely beautiful. It's so quiet. There was people camping here, but I saw them down the road. They had to go to work, so I have it all to myself. And there's some fish jumping. I need a snack. I'm super hungry. I don't have coffee or anything before these hikes. I just get up, get dressed, and go. That way I have the least worry about Frank. I could easily spend all day here. It is so nice and so calm and quiet. But that would not be good for Frank in the van, so I'm gonna head back now. I'm gonna go make some coffee and have a nice morning with Frankie, and yeah, I'll see what we get up to today. I'm not sure, but this is a really nice start. As nice as it is being here, it's also a little challenging because it kind of reminds me of like my past life with Frank. We just spent all our time in the mountains, and I really do miss that for both of us, but yeah. Good morning, Frank. I missed you. It's a very nice temperature in here. It's really nice to get out and start the day with a hike, especially someplace so beautiful, and then come back, have a bit of snuggles with Frank, and then I made coffee, and I'm just gonna actually get some editing done while it's cool in here. I did a few hours last night, and then I had trouble focusing, so just gonna keep working on that, and yeah, Frank's just in bed having treats. Feels awesome. I finished my episode, which is the one right before this, before I finished my coffee. And so, if you're curious, what I do is I actually put all the clips into the timeline, and then I cut it down ruthlessly. That's often what I have the hardest time with. So I'll set a goal like to get it down to under 2 hours, then under 1 hour. And so I'll usually like set a goal and not let myself go to bed until I got down to one of those. And then once I've gone through the entire thing and just like culled everything I don't want to include, that would be like the rough cut. And then so like with this episode I got it down to like 44 minutes, so then I went through again and I got it down to like a little under 30 minutes, and then after that I go through and I do color correction, and then I go through and I do sound. And my goal with sound is that if I put my volume at a certain level, like usually just like a bit below medium, that I can watch the entire episode without feeling like I need to change the volume. Because I really don't like when movies are like super, super loud, like big bang boom loud, and then the talking's like really quiet. You can hardly hear the person. I really don't like that. I don't want to have to turn up my volume to hear somebody and then get like blown out by like loud sounds. So, yeah, I go through, all the little quiet parts, if there's like birds, I usually make them a little louder. If I get a little excited and my voice is a little loud, I bring that down. I bring road noise down. There's a bit more wind in this episode I just edited than I like, but I do have like a wind thing coming, so I'll be able to record better sounds in windy places. And then I go through and I watch it again and make sure everything's good and I haven't missed anything, and you know, all the titles are where I want them to be and everything like that. And then I can do what I'm about to do, and that's compile it. So yeah, and then go find somewhere with a good signal to try to upload. I hopefully have enough battery to be able to upload this episode, and have it scheduled for Sunday, as long as I find a good signal. So yeah, it's really nice to be at my desk working. I'm probably gonna say this so many times. And have Frank sleeping, and he's so cozy, and he's just right there. So yeah. Alright, so I found a shady place to park with pretty decent Wi-Fi. It is right along the highway, but there's also a river here. And I am filthy, and it's warm out. So I'm gonna take Frank swimming. I'm gonna go for a dip. And we're just gonna hope that video uploads. Oh, so close, Frank.
We had two before, and they would both grab the same stick. Yeah, they would both grab the same stick and bring it in.
Frank was so funny. He wouldn't chase sticks into the water. I guess maybe because of the current, maybe he just thought it was a bit much for him, until that other dog came. And then of course he had to play. He had to beat the other dog to the stick. So I'm glad he got to cool off. It was nice and refreshing, but like the perfect temperature. You can just sit in it for a long time. So it was so nice. I still have 80% left to upload, but I'm super hungry, so I'm gonna fix up some sort of a snack here because I haven't really eaten today. Alright, I did manage to get my video uploaded. It took a little longer than expected, but you know, it was successful. So yeah, then I filled up with some Alberta gas because it's like 30 cents a liter less than in BC, but unfortunately, I think this is the end of our time here in Alberta. I really wanted to go paddling while we were here, but it's just been so consistently windy. Just like even blowing my van around on the highway. So I'm just not into that kind of adventure. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed coming along with the rest of my trip here in Alberta. Next time we're going to be heading through the East Kootenays so I can finish working on my van. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I really appreciate you watching, and I got a cute clip of Frank to send you off on your way. Bye.